and you can't rush. One thing with me as a youth, when it come on to my music, I deal with my music on a very militant level. I don't rush my music.
Yeah.
Like me as a man, when it come on to music, I want to make sure say when something come out, ask my manager Preki. When we deal with song, it's a thing where when me record one song, I have like a set of 5 people, which is my family and including Preki. When me send it out and just make them get a first listen, and my family them no ramp with critique. Them give me them say, what kind of idiot song you come send to me email?
Yeah.
Make sure this right, make sure this key right. Everything have to speak and span when it come to before me release a song.
So in your perspective, that critique there, you consider it something positive because everybody can manage it. Them say,
no, I don't consider it positive or negative. I consider it constructive.
Constructive.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to get you somewhere.
Yeah. Go on, say that someone.
With it within itself being constructive, generates positivity. Because at the end of the day, the product that will come out will be something positive.
Yeah, that is the aim. But sometimes the end result of a song don't come out of our vision it.
True.
And then now that's when I say maybe it's not its time. And I part that song there.
Yeah.
And maybe 6 years down the line or 5 years down the line, somebody hear that and say, wait, what that? Let me hear that, man, and change it up a little bit, and then it come out the way it's supposed to come out.
True.
So it go back to not rushing your music, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And I think musicians nowadays, them get caught up with the hype and artists and it almost rush them music and it force them to create unfinished
or put out unfinished music
productions and records when really you just need to take time with your music. It's inspiration, it's like a baby, You have to make sure you're not going to rush 9 months. You're going to make sure the baby do it due time in the belly, because some baby take 10 months, some baby take all 8 months. But you have to make sure at the right timing. Timing is everything,
True. You speak about the rightness and all the ingredients being right.
Yeah.
How do you determine if something is right?
The feeling, man. You know. It's not a thing where it's not a thing like A plus B equals C. When you hear it, you just know, say. Because I remember say music is emotions in vibrations, So if you can, once these emotions come on the table the right way, you go feel and know say this is the right thing. And when you feeling that tell you say no, this is the wrong thing or the wrong thing. So you have to just go with your first feeling, Music is emotions. At least my music, let me not speak in
emotions through vibration.
Yeah.
Music is emotions through vibration.
And experiences put into vibrations where anybody can relate to. Because whenever I write my music, I try and make it in a way where, maybe some of the songs that I have is first-hand experiences, but majority of them kind of write it in a way where you can relate to it.
True.
Person in Japan can relate to it. A person in Antarctica can relate to it.
True.
Yeah.
Alright. So. Yeah. As a person though, Keznamdi, right? The days when adversities come, when the trials, the tribulation, the troubles, what give you that extra push to go through those kind of days as a person?
As a person, well, just being a human. I think being a human, a human's duty is to survive. You see me? I say, so from you wake up, you do what you're supposed to be doing. Waking up and going to sleep and nurturing your body. But in terms of what carry me through, I think my family play a very important role in kind of supporting me when the hardships come through, because I can sit down and reason with them and them show me say, no man, nobody view the things, so view it very positively. And my family always show me say it's not about the short term, it's about the long run. So don't think of these things. Me see every trial and tribulation as a test. To say, is this real, like as a test to, are you really strong enough to really go through this long run life, this life what is long run, so it's a test. And if you can't pass this little simple test, because usually trials and tribulations are just simple things, or just you have to look at it as a simple thing and not as a complicated thing. But what really keep me through life, I just the Almighty, man. Straight, the Almighty always finds something there to inspire me and to keep putting gas in my vehicle. Yeah.
So
hopefully that answers your question.
No man, it must answer a question because it's your answer and it's how you feel.
True.
You know what I mean?
So Kes, even related to the topic,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, music
Yeah.
and the generational
Mhm.
differences. Being a musician, right, you must know something about your past,
Yeah.
right, and the genre where you have put out.
Yeah.
What are some of the differences that you see with some of the icons, how they made it, and some of the challenges that we now face as youth, and the things to inspire us, and the business itself?
I think one of the biggest differences right now is education. I think right now the forefathers set up systems and fight down enough wars where now we have the luxury of just being educated.
Yeah.
Right now a lot of students just come to school and take education for granted when our parents never even have that luxury there. So right now all of us are educated, so it's not like these big companies or big institutions can come now rape our music, because we have a level of education and a different level of exposure to the world thanks to the internet. And that's the second big difference now with our generation, is the internet. The access to that personal interaction with my friend, what's your name here? Risa, big up Risa, who me can link her on Facebook and talk to her and have a conversation. That is a big thing where our forefathers never have that.
True.
You know? And that's why we have to give so much respect to them, because them fight a wickeder war than what we are fight right now. You know? So I think the two biggest thing is education and exposure, and also the internet.
The internet.
Yeah.
The ability to connect
Yeah.
fans in our
Yeah, man, on a personal level. You know what I mean? I think that's what companies, you were talking about companies and business people, I think that's what they strive for on a daily basis. How can I connect with my consumer on a personal level? You know? So.
You know, I always wonder, because a lot of the times when I want to hear about this show, I know I can go click the case page, I can click the pyramid page, I'm gonna get all of the dates, right? No matter who in the world, know everything. But how they manage it really 40 years ago? You understand?
Yeah, cause even when you look at Chris Blackwell and Bob Marley, Chris Blackwell used to manage Bob Marley, and them man at the time, Bob Marley was probably one of the most photographed artists, you know. Because in them time they did have to have an expensive camera. Now we have pretty phone. Everybody have pretty phone, can take picture. Yeah. But before, Chris Blackwell did have to literally take Bob Marley's picture and face everywhere in the world, you know. By hand, you know. Go and plane and go up on ship and I carry this much pictures there to make people know about Bob Marley, you know. You know, so. You know, now we can just make one post, one click of a button, and 50,000 people see it one time.
True.
You know what I mean?
A post and people start already.
See it, so the power of internet, you know. So I think, internet. Why I'm not like without internet, I wouldn't be nowhere right now. My music wouldn't be nowhere.
So I have to give thanks.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so big up people that build all the internet and everything there.
Yeah, man, and even big up the people who continually tweet me or Facebook me, and even this interview wouldn't happen without internet, because page me
because we're actually streaming. True.
All right, and even the onlineness, so it's a great thing. Man.
It's a great thing.
Yeah, man.
Indeed. But we talk about music, and we talk about the generational differences with music.
Yeah.
How important is music, or how influential is music to the minds of people in general, especially the youth? How important or how influential is music to the mind? What we take in, what we listen to?
Well, you see that word the way you just use, take in, is a serious word, because food to me is, music to me is like food, right? Just like how when you go, me see people on a daily basis spend, you have 87 gas, or you have 90, and 90 is a little more expensive, but it's better for the car, them say. It make the car, there's just better fuel for the car. So, and people will prefer to buy fast food and then put 90 in them car, you know. So in other words, them a put what's better for them, them a put what's better for the car than for themselves. Can you imagine that?
Yeah. So that just deteriorate for them drive a car?
Yeah, exactly. So now you can see people are treating their cars better than themselves. So now that circle back down, now what I'm trying to say is now for music is that you have to treat music the same way. Your body is a temple. And you have to treat it like one. You have to make sure say whatever you're putting in this body here, you have to make sure it's good substance. So you have to make sure say if you get up every day and listen to Bududuk music, you're going to end up as a Bududuk person.
True.
You have to make sure say you put in conscious, I wouldn't even want to say conscious music or positive, constructive music. Because music is a neutral thing, you know. It's not negative or positive, you know. It's a neutral thing, and that's why it's so powerful. The most powerful things on earth is neutral, you know. So
you have to make sure. Alright, I want to stick a pin right there. So don't lose your thought because you just touch a point where me really want the listeners to listen to that.
Yeah.
The neutral things in life are some of the most powerful.
Yeah.
So it is dependent on the person and how they treat it.
Alright.
How they manipulate it.
To make sure it become a
positive
impact on the world. Because really and truly we as people can't just get up every day and just live. So what is the point of living? We have to make sure we have a contribution to humanity.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? Because that's the real goal, you know, is keeping humanity going on a constructive and conscious level. We have to make sure we are raise the awareness of humanity.
Indeed.
We can't just get up every day and live. So what is the point of living?
So awareness is key.
Yeah. So what me I do now is circle it back to the music question what you guys asked about taking, right? Yeah. So we have to make sure we're just making sure we're taking in constructive music, something that can benefit me, because when it benefit me, it benefits humanity.
So those who are put out and the generational difference, is it then that what has changed so significantly that 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago, people were more encouraged or more inclined to put out constructive messages versus now? Speak to that specific generational difference.
Well, I think what's happening right now is that, how am I to put this now? Can you rephrase the question? Come on, make sure I answer.
No problem. Right. Alright, we now say there's this generational difference. It relates to music, right? Yeah. We spoke just now about those people making the right choice as to what them listen to or what them take in. Because remember you talk about we can go eat fast food and destroy our body, but we're willing to take care of our engine and put in the 90 because we know say it is important to the upkeep. But what about those people who are producing things?
Alright, so I think what's happening right now is that at the end of the day, is people. Are the people choose the music, you know. Remember saying, me could have put out 1 million songs, you know. But are the people choose which song them are going to love, you know. You know? So, at the end of the day, yes, the artists have a very, very important responsibility in putting out, because music is a weapon. It's like a trigger of a gun. As you go so, boom! I hit that in the world, you know. You can't hold it back. Right now, when me hear when I play She Says and when I think about it, She Says reach a point now where it's not my song anymore. Because over 100, 200,000 people listen to that tune already. So it's not my song anymore, the people them song. So are the people have to make sure say them is the people create the market, you know. So like this whole upsurge them say of conscious music now within the youths. I know we, you know, because 5 years ago, we didn't make the music. A long time I know Kabaka Pyramid I make conscious music. You see me, a long time I know when Protege them a rap and all of them. A conscious music them didn't make. But right now, the people them at the time, them choose now and say, alright, we're ready for this now. Indeed. So the people have to make sure say them accepting it, you know. Because as much as me could have play a song for you for 5 minutes straight every day and say, listen to tune, please like. I can't force you to like music. Or the people choose. So it's a responsibility on both sides, from the producer and from the consumer. So it's a balance. A balance. You see me? Yeah. Hopefully.
Boy, I love the energy when we go up on the first break. But before we even go up on the break, I want to leave this with the people. Yeah. I want you to understand the most powerful things are some of the powerful things in life. Neutral. You are the man who...
The catalyst.
You are the catalyst.
Yeah.
You call the call. You determine if you will treat it as something positive or something negative. We're up on a break. Positive vibration.
Yeah.
Radio 1 is a station of principle, so you better try, don't listen no other station. We have everything you want and need, just because we put everything under one umbrella. So keep listening, Radio 1 are the realest thing. I share the marks of that.
I really do but there.
Tell us a Keznamdi.
Yeah. This is Keznamdi alongside Kelly Saya. Chronics. Sing fence, yo.
This is
I
a
want
Gideon.
them, yo. Yeah.
In the Gideon, there's a trillion barriers in my way. This is a Gideon, lion heart is strong. Highly I guide way. In the Gideon, there's a trillion barriers in my way. This is a Gideon, I have no fear of man. Highly I guide way. It's a spiritual battle, they're moving through like cattle. Coming my way in herds, I'm ready for the tackle. They try to chain and shackle, but all them a hackle me. I foresee what them a pre, the enemy. You have to watch, they come to catch, it's not your soul. It's a fact, aware of that, the rats are racing for control. I max out the cats that deserve a chop, behold. Babylon a scheme and a plot, but we stay strapped up in the Gideon. There's a trillion barriers in my way. This is a Gideon, lion heart is strong. Highly I guide way. In the Gideon, there's a trillion barriers in my way. This is a Gideon, I have no fear of man, cause highly I guide way.
Welcome back, it's Positive Vibrations with your hosts
Calculating there.
and Shane Sinclair here.
Yeah,
we have in
man.
studio Keznamdi,
Yes, man.
international recording artist.
Indeed.
Big artist.
Yes, man.
Yeah, we're here having a fun time in studio. We even have Pricky here, the manager, always hiding from the limelight. It's understandable.
Yeah.
I'm a big star too, you know, but you know what I'm blind with. Yeah, we have in the studio here a supporter, as I was told, not a fan, a supporter
Yeah.
of Keznamdi, Risa Gay Bailey.
Yeah.
Pick up yourself. Thanks for the love, same way. Yeah, we're here and we're talking about music and the generational differences. We spoke about the importance of the producers of music and their impact on what people listen. Also, we spoke on the importance of choice in music, because positive things are always there, but many times we're akin to choosing something negative. We also spoke on the power that neutral things in life have, and we are the catalyst that determines whether this thing is a negative
Or a
positive. Welcome back. We thanks to all the followers on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Big up on yourself. We love you. Thank you. Now, we have an important feature on the show. It's called the high fives. We're doing it a little different today. Keznamdi here now is excited to give us his high fives.
So the high fives now, explain the high fives now. So
Well,
the
basically,
five go-
you have a lot of people in the world that go through a day, right? And positive things happen to them, you know. But because one bad thing happened, they miss everything. You could have been somebody smile with them. Could have been a little $50 them.
It's just like how we're just a reason on the break say how in news them only I tell you bad news. When you turn on TVG 8 o'clock news, I just hear bad news, you feel like you want to bawl and cry. Or when rumors spread, me never hear a good rumor yet. Like boy, Keznam, you know hear how Kez do good what day. You more hear say Kez do this and you can't believe him really go do that.
Make
you
a
know?
mistake and say everybody know.
We have to make sure we have give positive. Well, so is 5 positive things that happening today? Alright, I say 5 things. One, on a daily basis, you know, we give thanks for the following that always keep going. You know, that is one thing that you ask me how you got through your day. Sometimes a fan or supporter, cause fan blow breeze.
True.
Right? And or a supporter that send me a message and say, boy, kid, you know, it's this music that did carry me through my day. And give thanks for that. It just give me more inspiration for going to the studio more. And next thing I have to give thanks for is my family. I always talk about my family, the love and support and them just always being there, you know. That is another thing. Also, what is the next thing?
Yeah, man, them dead,
Them dead, you know. Precky, you know, is a great thing. Precky it's a thing when every day when I get up, I always give thanks to Preki. Preki is my manager. Him make all of this work that we've been doing possible. You know, without him and our next youth name Temes can testify. I have a great team. I'm gonna give thanks for that team there. You know, cause this when you are Chad Earth and you need a set of youth, them will know say as some real soldier will defend you in any little way. You know. How much am I gone now? 3, 4.
A 3?
A 4 am I gone.
Give them
and next thing is more people understand say you see love me. I think our next thing good thing what happened to me is me. When me I live in a love, me make that decision there on a daily basis. Cause you can choose to live bad, you know.
Yeah.
And choose for just frown up yourself. But I give thanks say I choose the positive way. Cause it come from within, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing is just the ability to create. I think I give thanks for that. The ability how I can turn around situations in my favor. Because I love bad things, you know. I love when bad things happen to me, you know. Because I love their own people who jealous. I love their own people who all of these things. You know why? Because I can sit down and write music about them. You know, so that's a great thing. I can turn that negative into a positive. And that's what me there for, you know, for turn. Because I say, you know, the negative man, you know, him a play him role, you know.
Yeah.
And you have to have negative, you know, because in life it's duality. Like how you have night and day, woman and man, balance. You have negative and positive. So you have to have the negative, because without the negative you won't know the positive.
Sure.
So it's just role play. So me I play my role.
Which is positive.
So, which is positive.
And it depends on the role where you choose to play.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, if you realize what's going on, I mean, if you feel a song come out of that,
you feel it.
Yeah, tell me, man.
Negative versus positive.
Yeah, see it there. Like the energy there.
Goes and
True. Yeah, look out for it.
Alright,
my boss. Yes, man, but music is such a powerful influence on people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's something where I think as youth, we have to embrace it more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Positive and constructive music. The neutral music, let it be something positive.
Yeah.
Channel the energy the right way.
Yeah, true.
Why is reggae as important to us as Jamaicans? And what has caused the shift in the vibration of the people as it relates to reggae?
I think we're going into a time of Aquarius. I don't know if you know hear about that before. It's a time of consciousness and awareness. So I think what's happening now is that reggae music was always there, because anywhere I'm traveling in the world, reggae music are one of the biggest genres. Reggae music are probably one of the only music out there that can play in a hip hop crowd, can play in a rock and roll crowd, can play to a jazz crowd, can play to a classical crowd. So reggae music was always there, because reggae music are the music for the people, right? So I think what's happening right now is just we're going into a conscious time, and people are craving conscious music right now. You know what I mean? So I won't even say reggae music, because it's happening in the hip hop world, it's happening in the dancehall world, where people want conscious music. People are craving it. Look what Assassin do.
Yeah, man,
Assassin changed his name. You know how big that is to Agent Sasko. Why? Because he want to have a more positive impact on the youths them, because that's what the youths them craving right now. Right now, positivity is a fashion now, you know. If you have all a peace, love shirt and everything that in a style now, you know. Before that never there in a style, you know.
True.
So it's
a
fashion.
Yeah, true, you know, because even just a couple of years ago, you know, skull thing and do it.
Yeah. So right now, positivity is a fashion, and we give thanks for that. Right now, me did a sit down with couple Rasta, and they must say, yo, why that shave beard dread there? I grow locks and everything there. But we are saying, no, him not grow him locks. Yeah. Him not perm, whatever, him not straighten him here, him not grow locks. Make him grow him locks. Allow him. You see me, so positivity in a style. I don't even think that answered the question a while ago.
Yes,
because he's a man who go astray. So don't make me care when you go astray.
No man, it's a real thing, because we're talking about music, and we're talking about reggae, and what is important to embrace music as youth. And you speak to positivity, and what better way to embrace the music than in a positive light.
And I think the next thing now, what come up right in my head right now, is that you talk about the generation differences. And next thing is the technology.
True.
That I left out that point, and that is very key and important, because right now a studio is anywhere. I can have a studio in my car, on the tour bus. I can have a studio with a simple little interface, and I can record anywhere. Right now, Vibes Cartel I record enough of big tune them in a prison. And before, in the days of Dennis Brown and them man, you did have to have a big studio.
Yeah, studio.
Because you did have to have access, either money or connections, some serious connections, to have access to a big recording studio or a big expensive recording equipment where you can go record your whole band and think. No, you don't need that. You just need a couple mics and you're ready.
Everything inclusive now.
And everything you have access to. So I think that's the next important thing and that's why there's so much artists nowadays. You know, right now everybody's everywhere I go. That person is an artist because it's so easy to record now. So just make sure say all of the upcoming artists, man, know say we don't have access to studio now. Use it the right way. Music is a weapon.
True.
Yeah.
True. So that is a positive note. Music is a weapon. Use it the right way.
Yeah.
Positive vibration.
Yeah.
Where's Keznamdi with his music right now?
Where am I with my music? Right now I try really I've been working on my album, right? Where kinda it's not gonna be coming out for now. But I go in a zone where I get real intimate with my music. And I really go into a lot of storytelling. I have a lot of songs coming out early next year that will be a lot of stories, you know. And I kind of really are going at the story mode and tell stories where people can relate to, you know what I mean? So I kind of very close with my guitar right now, very up and close and personal with my guitar, where I'm doing a lot of writing in the studio and I'm getting out a lot of stuff, because I know that with the beginning of next year things will be fast and then we have a lot of time with my music, and music is a very personal thing for me until it's released. Sure. You know, because me I like own up my song, but once it releases, as me tell you, it's not
everybody
mine,
music.
It's everybody music. So
True.
I kinda where me there right now with my music is intimate, and I'm getting out a lot of songs that I had built up in me that they did 2 years ago, and I need to get them out. And we're also finishing up a lot of projects. So very excited for early next year, because we're going to be releasing like 8-9 songs. New things where nobody know here yet. So
next year.
Very excited.
What time? For the people that your supporters who want to look out.
January.
January,
man. Get ready for some new music from Keznamdi. January.
True.
Yeah.
Alright. You hear that, Shane Sinclair?
And remixes and dubs and everything.
So
yeah. So as it relates to people that you mentioned an album, you mentioned putting out new music. Who are some of the persons who you are working with now? Producers?
Actually right now we've been working with we have a new song coming out in January with Major Lazer, Wash Fire from Major Lazer. That's gonna be with me and my sister Kelisa. It's called Live for Today. We were supposed to release it this year, but with how things are going, we decided to just push back the release date and kind of deal with it on a very professional level, so everything proper when we release it. So I'm very excited for that track, you know, because you don't know, Wash Fire and Major Lazer, some big, they have a big reach, and we're very excited to tap into that market. And also worked with Baby G, you know, from King Jammy's son, so we have a nice song with him as well. Also Shia Core is another producer that we're working with, who is Damian Marley's bass player. Yeah. So we have a nice little, him have a juggling coming out with a couple of the young artists them. Who else more? With ZJ Chrome, we have a nice little love song for the ladies them coming out with ZJ Chrome February, so you guys can look out for that. And I also been working on a lot of productions myself too, tapping into that now, and because me as a youth where I'm very picky with my music, so more time when me make the music, it cause less problems, you know.
True.
So kind of working with myself, so yeah, you can look out for a lot of projects, man.
Kids. We talk about who you work with and potentially who you want to work with, but this generational thing, let's say you were in a setting 40, 30, 70 years ago, you know, some of them icons, who would I really want to work with?
Who would I really want to work with? Alright, I would have loved to work with Dennis Brown. It's one of my favorite singers, just how him deliver, how him really capture emotion and put it on a song. When you hear that song, when you hear that voice, you just want to listen more and more. So definitely I would love to work with Dennis Brown. I would have loved to work with Lee Scratch Perry. as a producer. Would I love Lee Scratch Perry produce a song for me.
Yeah.
Why?
Because him just the way him approach music, him don't approach music with any grade or anything. Anything goes when it comes to working with Lee Scratch Perry. So I love the limitless side of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so anything can happen when you work with them, man. So I would love to see the outcome of that. Let's say stepping out of Jamaica, I would love to work with say Whitney Houston.
Yeah?
Yeah, would I love work with she, cause her voice is just
normal.
It's not normal, you know what I mean? And would I love work with also the King of Pop, you know, Mr. Jackson.
Yes.
You don't know the elements what him bring to music. It
that
pass
is
music.
true.
It's a whole different level of production. So and just even how him approaching music so militant and serious. Cause if you did watch This Is It, the documentary that he put out about the last show he did do, you see how particular he is with his music and with his brand and production, and that's how me stay too. So if I can share that with somebody, would I love that. So I love work with King Jammies as well, and I think that door is still open.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I predict would I get a chance to work with man like them one day, and Sly and Robbie as well. You see me? So, and those doors are still open. So yeah.
It's a good look.
We have a long list. Man.
Yes,
we could carry you till from now till next week.
Nothing wrong. You the people here now.
Yes, man. Carry it through it, man. Carry it through it. But it's a serious thing. Because I mean, it's good when you have vision, and it is a positive thing as well. Because we even talked about earlier on before the show, we're talking about people channeling their energy in the places that they are most passionate about, and that can allow for us to see our production becoming something that is very fruitful and something fulfilling to us. And from it fulfilling to us, most time we go and channel that kind of energy to people.
Man, real thing. Man.
Yes, man. So. Even right now, as we are in the reggae space, you know, we're talking about reggae music, we're talking about music, we're talking about positive music, constructive music. Who would you consider to be your favorite person to listen to right now? Separate and apart from Keznamdi.
Salif Keita.
Salif
Come from
Keita.
West Africa, Mali.
Yeah.
And that youth there, just how him approach music is just very spiritual.
Yeah.
It's a very, and reggae is very political. You know, reggae is a political music, you know, because you talk for the people. And usually when you talk for the people, it's not said that the intention is to be political, but because you're talking of affairs for the people, it get political. But Salif Keita now, I approach music on a very spiritual level. So I've been listening to his music a lot, and just even in melodies, because he's a youth, I don't even like to listen to radio that much. I don't like to listen to the norm. I like to listen to sounds what I not hear. Because it will help me in the long run. Because if me sit down and listen to the same thing, I think that's also a problem that Jamaica have. That them listen only in a box. Them listen to only dancehall music. Them listen to only what America is giving them. But there's just so much different genres of music and different artists out there that it's just one click away. That you just need to go on the internet and search where probably music where would have helped them even better than the music what they might listen to on a regular basis helping them, you know what I mean? So like Salif Keita, man, definitely you should check him out. Really tough
Salif
artist.
Keita.
Yeah, his songs are usually more in movies. He's not really and Africa Love him said we still, you know. And also someone more closer to our generation, Neka. She come from Nigeria. She go check her out. This Nneka. Neka. Very tough artist, man. Wicked. She's a girl and she been doing a lot of good. I think she signed to Universal. She been doing a lot of good work for Africa and things. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man.
So anything positive.
Anything positive. As long as it's positive, we embrace it. Because this is positive vibration. You know, we're up on another break. You know, and look out for the next feature. Because the producer's view is coming up. So we're up on another break. It's positive vibration. Don't move, don't touch the dial. We're moving right along.
Up there.
This is Sean Stewart representing for Positive Vibration. Always remember to tune in every Wednesday at radio1mico.org. That's radio numeral 1mico.org, 8:30 to 9:30. Don't miss it, okay?
Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Lord of mercy. Why? Most people want me, living for the weekend. You know what I mean? Living at the moment and give thanks for life. Simple and plain. You're giving it all up for the weekend. You're willing to risk it all in the deep end. You're having so much fun in the short run. But what's gonna happen to you when it's all done? Your party so damn hard on your Friday, on your Saturday. Drinking up all your alcohol, Hennessy, brandy, gin, Bacardi. Sunday can't connect the dot, you can't even remember back. You swallow the key that would unlock the innocent side you don't forgot. You're giving it all up for the weekend. You're willing to risk it all in the deep end. You're having so much fun in the short run. But what's gonna happen to you when it's all done? You're giving it all up for the weekend. You're willing to risk it all in the deep end. You're having so much fun in the short run. But what's gonna happen to you when it's all done?
Welcome back from the break. It's Positive Vibrations with Shane Sinclair.
Yeah, man, call him Adam Layton there.
Everybody up here, the whole of Mico up here, we have beer fun. Not wrong.
Yes,
so that's it, man. Yeah, so we have that feature where the producer normally gives his you, but today we are doing different. We are doing everything different, everything positive, anything positive. The producer will give you theme high five. And him there wait how long, I wonder why we are taking so long to give him theme chance. Take it away, Mr. Producer.
Good evening again, people. Do I have to say my name? Everybody must know. Who is the producer of a Positive Vibration by now?
Definitely.
Yes, so my high fives. The first one is to wake up this morning. Yeah.
That's a good one.
That is my
Living, true.
my life. Yeah. So the second one I will go to my father, a man who has been such a great influence on my life, even though he's not here with us anymore.
True. Yeah. Give thanks.
He got to father,
Yes. Give thanks.
And the third one, my mother.
Yeah.
We didn't have such a close relationship, but as time is progressing, we are
Getting close.
Getting closer.
Positive.
So that is the third one.
Yeah.
Fourth now is friends. Yeah. A great influence on my life as well.
Yeah.
Good friends, that is.
So we're your best friend you know. Tell everyone I need to big up one friend.
True.
Precious friends.
Who you are big up?
We are big up Duyan, you know.
Yeah.
Man.
Big up Duyan.
Big up Duyan. Yeah,
Big up
man.
Duyan anywhere in the right time.
True. And the fifth one?
Fifth one, no. One thank God for bless me with so many talents, you know.
Yeah.
Very talented.
True. Footballer,
Yeah.
runner, CEO, Radio 1 Mico,
Producer.
DJ.
Oh, you want to put on the shit? Yeah, man. Big up audience Prendergast with producer. Positive vibration. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, every week, you know, so we keep it positive. We have Keznamdi in the studio with us tonight. You know what I mean? Shane Sinclair is here, Kelvin Layton here. We've been talking about music and the generational differences. And regardless of the generation that we are from, music still can have a positive influence.
Definitely.
Music still has its place in life. And right now we're at a place where Shane want to give you some, you know,
shout out,
yeah.
some big up. Come get all my pressure during the week, you know.
Yes, man.
Yeah, man, get all my bottle. Alright, so we have here Terry Berry Francis, aka Madam Kitty from Buxton.
Big up Madam Kitty.
You understand? Shout out to IC9 Special Education, the first year group. Right, we have two special ladies from the library who want big up for assisting us tonight. That's Santaya Bennett and Shawnette Hibbert.
Yeah, man.
One big up Auntie Pauline, Miss Pauline White from Charlotte Teachers College. Her birthday is coming up on Saturday.
True.
We want to big up the whole Charlotte Teachers College family. The St. Joseph's family will tune in. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Well, I'm primarily found about it. Janelle Wilson from Language and Literacy. Second year. We want to big up Danny Clare
Of Chill Spot.
Chill Spot.
You know, so that a Friday night. What
Friday
time?
night, 6 p.m.
To?
7 p.m.
Alright.
And
Big
DJ
up-
Rich Roach.
Yeah, big up DJ Rich Roach, same way.
Yeah.
Big up Tana Shea. Happy belated birthday, Tana Shea. We had a wonderful night, Monday night. Big up yourself.
Yeah, DJ Raff, we know you listen, big up yourself. Big up Matcha Bless, Simple Ratigan, we know you listen. Big up on yourself, I don't know. I feel like I forget somebody, I know I get pressure.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Boy,
yes. Yes, no.
If we even figure out we don't even say your name, just know so we big up and we have you in our heart. Same way. Yeah,
Positive
man, give thanks, a
vibrations.
positive vibration.
Yes, the ladies from the library say, yeah, they're having a book fair tomorrow. Where? Where is it? I believe it's in front of the bookshop. Prices start as low as $100. Them accept debit and credit card. Just come out with your numbers. We don't say books, yeah. Them always say black people, them add knowledge from me. Why? Because in a book I want to read, this is an opportunity to increase knowledge at a very, very low rate.
Yes.
Just $100. Just come out and support them.
Yeah, man, it's the library, and we have to support anything that has to do with knowledge and education. You know what I mean? And on that positive note as well, we want to invite everybody to visit the Gleaner, the newspaper archive that we have here at Mico.
Mico, yeah.
You know, this can help you in your research and anything. It is Gleaner.newspaperarchive.com. The username is Mico Library and the password is archives. So just go up on that, check out anything and get some work done. You know what I mean? You know, it's positive vibration. I have Keznamdi here again. You know, so Kez, where can your supporters find you? Where can we find you on social media?
Well, me as a youth, me talk to everybody on social media. So don't be afraid for send a comment or send a thing with it on Facebook. .com/Keznamdi. At Twitter @Keznamdi. Instagram @Keznamdi. Just type in Keznamdi in Google and you're gonna find where you need to find, which is KEZNAMDI. There.
Yes, man. I want to big up you again for coming to
Yeah, man, give thanks,
you know
man. It's always an honor. I love when I say youths my age, I do them kind of things. So, Michael, please push the radio station here because it's a great thing for we, a voice. We can talk, you know?
Indeed,
so, yeah, man.
indeed. Big up, guys.
Respect.
Yeah, man, give thanks.
Everything.
Yes, man. And even that note, we want to big up Mico football team as well, which will be playing NCU in the semi-final of the intercollegiate competition. That will be next week, Tuesday.
Yeah.
I get to understand. You know what I mean? We are come take that one. So you take you, everybody.
So you not play. So you say a ball and
yeah, them man a ball, but them think come like them on a different level. Yes, man. So Shane Sinclair is a part of the team as well. Then on the football team, doing very well. So I want to big them up, and we even want to wish Mr. Andre Beckford speedy recovery. You know, suffered that ligament damage in the game against UH last Saturday. So speedy recovery, Andre Beckford. You know what I mean? Remember that on Saturday night will be Miss Baldy wake. It will be held here on campus.
Baldy.
Yeah, Miss Colleen
Condolences
Baldy. Yeah,
to the
man,
family.
condolences to the family. And we just want to continue showing our support to the family. You know what I mean? So just come out on Saturday night and let us celebrate the life of somebody who was really great to the Mico family and to others at large. Yeah, you know, it's positive vibration. Mr. Sinclair, what you want to tell the people before you leave?
Well, we want to increase our listenership, our following, create a base. Yeah, so follow us on Twitter, on Instagram it's vibrations_P. Like the page on Facebook, send out love, anything positive. Want to big up to the folks who put on the Bible Symposium the other night. I heard it was a success. You know, we endorse anything positive. Also, for what's it called again? The all-night prayer meeting the other night, the apostate family, everybody, anything positive, we embrace you and we love you. Alright, we thank you all. Thanks for the listeners.
Before we go, I get some people just a WhatsApp me and I say me big them up. Big up Anika, Tamika and Janelle and the unit. Them say them a play positive vibration loud pan the unit. So big up over there.
Big up on yourself.
Yeah, man, give thanks. Sandrina same way, big up. You know what I mean? It's positive vibration. We want to thank everyone for tuning in. Thanks to Keznamdi for passing through again. You know what I mean? Big up manager Preki on the outside. Odian Prendergast, our producer, and our most esteemed supporter. Bailey.
In studio, she blush.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Yeah. Which blush.
Yes, man. So
alright. To our listeners, tune in next week. We'll have some comedians in house. One of them call one name, Leighton Jasper Smith. If you follow IT and Fancy Cat, you know, always the policeman and one of them people that were make we dead with laugh.
Yeah.
Him come second in a comedy bus.
Yeah.
Him large. So tune in next week. I got comedy. That's a positive thing.
Yeah.
We need to laugh some more. So how too serious, man.
Yeah.
True.
Smile a day can keep the devil away.
Indeed. Yeah, man. So we give thanks. Positive vibration. And we this a tune out. So we're gonna listen to some more Keznamdi on our way out. Thanks for tuning in with us. Next week what? 8:30 p.m. 9:30 p.m. Wednesday night. Bless.
Up and stunning.
Oh.
This is Raging Fire, representing for Radio 1. Mico, saying, don't worry, my people, don't you ever forget now. Give Jah the glory with every single step that you take now. Say Mico, we never worry, Jah people, don't you ever forget now. Let's give it Jah the glory with every single breath that you take now. I really do but there.
Tell us a Keznamdi.
Yeah. This is Keznamdi alongside Kelly Saya. Chronic. Sing fence, yo.
This is
I
a
want
Gideon.
them, yo. Yeah.
In the Gideon, there's a trillion barriers in my way. This is a Gideon, lion heart is strong. Highly higher guide way. In the Gideon, there's a trillion barriers in my way. This is a Gideon, I have no fear of man. Highly higher guide way. It's a spiritual battle, they're moving through like cattle. Coming my way in herds, I'm ready for the tackle. They try to chain and shackle, but all them a hackle me. I foresee what them a pre, the enemy. You have to watch, they come to catch, it's not your soul. It's a fact, aware of that, the rats are racing for control. I must out the cats that deserve a chop, behold. Babylon a scheme and a plot, but we stay strapped up in the Gideon. There's a trillion barriers in my way. This is a Gideon, lion heart is strong. Highly higher guide way. In the Gideon, there's a trillion barriers in my way. This is a Gideon, I have no fear of man, cause highly higher guide way. Keznamdi.
I got some problems that keep me up like coffee. Near-death experience where I nearly see my coffin. Permanent screw, I don't smile that often. Warrior not the Gideon, just call me a Spartan. This dimension I pass through, I'm stuck at the crossroads, but I'm not a lost soul, I'm just building my castle. Just call me a tadpole, cause I'm learning as I grow. Still I see me follow, keep it straight as an arrow. Strictly roots, music I produce, not that than the media that them calling music. Get me like that liquid in the blood that's similar to the color of orange juice. No excuse for power abuse. And this is just a problem that I see over and over. I'm a soldier, soul searcher, soul rebel, my soul, my nurture, my soul console, balance and level.
In the Gideon, there's a trillion barriers in my way. This is a Gideon, lion heart is strong. Highly higher guide way. In the Gideon, there's a trillion barriers in my way. This is a Gideon, I have no fear of man, cause highly higher guide way. We may not be bees in the hive, but in life we are told that when we sting this in return and lick it tenfold. All when it cold can't sell your soul. All your corner times are getting warmer, what's your role?
Look in the mirror right at you, do you got the attitude? If life seems to party to keep from like a start to you. The system will market you, cash check, debit, credit card in you. You need to change your avenue. Na 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 na, na this concrete jungle. Na 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 na,
you got to stay humble.
Na 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 na, voices may mumble,
but they can't lead you astray.
Na 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 na, na this concrete jungle. Na 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 na,
you got to stay humble.
Na 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 na, voices may mumble,
they can't take you away. Kelisa Keznamdi. Gideon.